Hello children, welcome to the lesson. Today you are going to learn lesson number 3, meeting. So children, turn into page number 19 and ready for the lesson. Let's have a look what are the chapter objectives. In this chapter, I'm going to explain about customs followed by different countries. So how people greet in different countries, ways of greeting in different countries. First of all, I'll explain about culture. The customs, traditions, beliefs, and values that a group of people share we call as a culture. The customs, tradition, beliefs, and values that a group of people share we call as a culture. It includes language, what they do, what they eat, make believe, and how they dress. And this is a very interesting topic. You will learn this concept in your higher studies when you are continuing your higher studies for sociology. Not only that we are going to explain about collective nouns and plurals of nouns. Hope you all have a great knowledge at the end of this session. So children, go through your lesson in page number 90. This conversation about how people greet in different countries. Comparing traditions of hospitality and politeness between cultures and countries is extremely difficult. As you know, countries and cultures have different etiquettes and may consider some as more polite or hospitable than others. You can either be wrong because you don't understand the real meaning of their traditions and have only a limited knowledge of their etiquettes. There are different ways of how people greet each other in different countries. It depends on their culture. People have different opinions about which is the most polite way of greeting another. Greetings around the world differ radically from culture to culture, and sometimes they are shaped by religion or superstitious beliefs. Knowing how to greet someone when visiting another country helps you to avoid an awkward encounter. So children, look at this picture. It shows our way of greeting. This greeting is carried out by placing your hands together in a praying position with your fingers pointed upwards and bowing slightly when you say Aibovan and Namaste. Let's see this picture. Japan, a bow. In Japan, the preferred way to greet someone you are meeting is to bow to one another. As you know, children, shaking hands are the most common greeting gesture between different countries and cultures. In Russia, a firm handshake is the standard way for men to greet one another in public. You can see a wave. A wave is a non-verbal communication gesture that consists of movement of the hand or entire arm that people commonly use to greet each other. Okay, now we are going to see variety of foods. When you go through your page number 23, you can find more details about the foods. What are they eat? The tools used for eating vary around the world. People like Asian countries use fingers to eat, others use tools for eating. So children, here are some more information. You know that life in Asia is not easy and they treat every tourist with respect. It is a part of their culture. You may find some countries impolite at first sight because you don't know the meaning of their tradition. For example, Chinese people are noisy when they eat and they even slurp when they eat noodles. But Europe, American and many other countries people of the world may consider this as a impolite. But according to Chinese culture, it is a sign they enjoy the meal. There is no reason to consider their behavior as less polite than Western culture. It is just different. So, children, you have to complete the following activities in your pupils book and also your workbook. Okay, children, look at this, the way of dress. And different cultures have evolved various way of creating clothes out of cloth. One approach simply involved wrapping the cloth. Many people wore and still wear garments consisting of rectangles of cloth wrapped to fit. So these are the examples for clothing. You can see these examples. So children, complete the following activities in your pupils book and also workbook. Okay children, let's see the collective nouns. Collective nouns are name of group of persons, animals or things. And collective nouns may be used with the singular verb or with the plural verb. If the group is acting as a single unit, use a singular verb. If group members are acting as individuals, use a plural verb. Collective nouns may be used with the singular verb or with the plural verb. If the group is acting as a single unit, use a singular verb. If group members are acting as individuals, use a plural verb. As you can see the examples, the crowd was orderly, the crowd were clapping, yelling and cheering. And here are the examples. Collective nouns for group of people. A family, a team, a crew, a club, a company, a gang, an orchestra, an audience. And these are the collective nouns for group of people. So children, when you are using plural verb with the collective nouns like people and the police, so you have to use this way. Look at these sentences. Those people lives in Asia, that's wrong. Then you have to write like, those people live in Asia. The police has caught the thief. That's wrong. The correct way to write this sentence is, the police have caught the thief. That's how we can use this collective nouns, singular and plurals. Here are more collective nouns you can use for groups of people. A crowd of shoppers, a gang of thieves. And look at these examples. And these are the examples for group of animals. Some groups of things also have their own special collective nouns. And you can see the examples. Look at this children. Some nouns name the amount or form of something. A loaf of bread, a bar of soap, a ball of string, a bar of chocolate. Look at this children. The words a piece of mean a single serving or part of something. A slice or a piece of bread. A slice or piece of cheese. And here are some examples. Now it's time to do the exercise. So go through your page number 287, look at the activity 10. Fill in the blanks using the suitable form of the nouns given in the brackets. First of all, read the sentences properly, then guess what are the answers. Look at the first sentence. Second, okay, now guess the answers. We'll see what are the correct answers. Yes, it's very easy exercise for you. Now check your answers. So children, please complete all the activities in your pupil books and workbook. So children, what did you learn today? You learned ways of greeting in different countries, what are they eat and how they dress. And also collective nouns and plural of nouns. So complete your pupils book and workbook activities. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.